Hi, this is Mark, and I'm going to be doing today a Meet Tiny My African Fat Gecko video because this guy's just my favorite pet of all time. He loves to be out, so here's the video today. So since Tiny's an African Fat Gecko, he's bitten me 5 times, but he hasn't bitten me since then. So I'm just gonna count him as gentle because he is such a sweet guy. He's such a sweet guy. He doesn't care about being out. Like, he's roaming around because he's been out a long time right now. So this is Tiny. He extremely loves. He doesn't like to be out because he's kind of new to me, but not as new to me as he was 5 months ago. So Tiny is my only pet right now because my cat died recently in June. So now I only have him, and I'm just absolutely loving him. So I've got Tiny Halloween set up, even though I'm not gonna be taking care of him for 2 days because I'm celebrating Halloween in San Diego. I'm first going to Tarmania. I don't know what it's called, but I'm just gonna call it Tarmania. So Tiny is gonna be alone for 2 days. I'm hoping my mom will accept just taking her up to the island because he can't be alone. So that's pretty much. And I'm wondering if he's in a bioactive enclosure because he has substrate. Yeah, but I'm also wondering if he doesn't have a bioactive because it doesn't have much plants. It only has 2 plants in there. And I've Halloween decorated his cage because I just love this guy. I like to put him in everything. He's absolutely my favorite pet of all time. So, sorry about that. He's actually not doing pretty bad. I know, he's just trying to be jumpy right now. He likes to explore. He doesn't really care. He'll just do whatever he wants. He ate 1 meal. I think he ate 2 or 1 mealworm today. I'm not sure. So, and I do have it in the 15-gallon enclosure. You can go from 10 through 20-gallon enclosures for African fat tail geckos. I don't recommend going to 40 gallons just because it's too large for them and they don't need as much space as a 20-gallon. So Tiny's too squirmy now, but I'll put him back soon, and then you'll get to see that he's back at his enclosure. So Tiny is a banded morph or pattern morph, whatever you want to call it. His pattern morph is golden or yellow and brown stripes. Yeah, unlike leopard geckos, he has a big, beautiful tail. Like the leopard geckos, African fat-toothed geckos can actually regenerate their tail. It won't look the same. People call it a carrot tail when it grows back, but it'll grow back. I just don't grab him by the tail because it would be rude, and it would cause him to lose his tail, and I don't want it to be called a carrot tail. So I just carry him by the body. Just do this. This is how I do it. First, picking up by the torso, and then let him be free from the torso. Yeah, because he absolutely hates being held by the torso. The problem with Tiny is he doesn't want to eat anywhere other than his enclosure. He doesn't want to eat on the table. He doesn't want to eat in this container right here. It was for my tadpoles, but the tadpoles died quickly. So I just used it for him because I'll show you this container has a crack in it. So Here's the crack. It is taped, but not on the bottom, so that's why I don't have Tiny in it anymore. And he has gotten bigger, so I just keep him in this right here. He's in right now. So I'm about to take him out right now. Oh yeah, we had to pay like $238 for Tiny because Tristan from Reptile Island did his enclosure, and he was about $88. Yeah, and by the way, he's a male. Yeah, if we could have gotten the other one, we could have, but the other one was way more expensive than this guy, who was $88, and the other one was $230 something, or even more than that. So Aunt Tiny is trying to get out of my hand because he's being crazy right now. He is so cute. I know I can say it every time if I wanted to, because I don't want to scream. I say, "Aw, he's so cute" every time I see his face. So he is just the cutest little thing you'll probably ever see. He's cuter than a leopard gecko, which has a visible pupil most of the time. But there are some eclipse-eyed leopard geckos, like this eye right here. Some eclipses are like the eye is black and blue or grayish. Yeah, the black is towards the front and the rest is blue. So Tiny's not an eclipse eye because he's not a leopard gecko. And other leopard geckos just have solid dark eyes that are eclipse. So the eclipse-eyed leopard geckos are either just grayish black, or just plain solid black. So I've barely seen any with solid black or just have gray, have black. So Tiny's not like that. And Tiny doesn't bite me anymore. He'll squirm around a bit, but he won't bite. So Tiny has this big, beautiful tail. He shed a few days ago. I forgot to bathe him. That's why he does have some stuck shed on his toes. I've tried bathing it off, but it just won't work. So that's why Tiny still has white on him. If I leave him in his enclosure, then he might get the stuck shed off his toes. I've given him a bath before because I've given him a bath 2 times when he was shedding. He's shed 4 times so far. So that's why Tiny does have stuck shed. He's had stuck shed before, but he's gotten it off before. And if you're wondering, if you're wondering if he's breathing, he is breathing. He's breathing like a champ. He used to be picky. He is picky about times now, but he was picky about food before. He would only eat waxworms, but now he only eats mealworms and waxworms. He won't eat anything else though, because the roaches are fast, and the mealworms he's too smart. He outsmarted me. He knew that the superworms would sting, so he's like, oh, I don't want to try it. It will sting me. I want to get stung or I'll die. That's how he's thinking. So that's why he won't eat a superworm ever again, ever. That's why I'm thinking when he's bigger, he'll eat a hornworm. But right now he's too small, so that's why I only eat mealworms or waxworms. So I do let Tiny out most of the time whenever I'm doing music, because he'll just sit there, he'll be calm, and he just loves it. I wonder why. He is a gecko that loves music. I'm just guessing because I've taken him out. He seemed interested, so that's what I'm calling in. So Tiny's just chill whenever I put him right here. Spoke too soon. And okay, now he stayed still. Look at him. He's not moving. He's just looking at the screen. Yeah, I'm going to put it back in the substrate soon when I'm done with the video. Yeah, and if you want, I'll put a Labra Gecko versus African Fat-Toed Gecko video. Wherever. And as you see, he's licking his eyes. He's licking himself like an African Fat-Toed Gecko. So, Tiny's sitting in my hand right now like he's nobody. But he's not nobody. He's somebody. So, he loves to be out. I already said that already. So, yeah, the reason I have an African Fat-Toed Gecko is because I can do this. Look at him. He is just sitting there. He's supposed to move, but he's not going to move. Look at him. He's just sitting there. Spoke too soon. Tiny. He's back in my hand again. Oh yeah, and I love this guy so much. So I'm going to have to end the video right now. And I'll show you my enclosure when I get back in my room. So here's Tiny. He's that thing going next to the cave. I wonder if he's about to go in there, and he is. So say goodbye to Tiny. So that is all for today's video. Bye-bye.